so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's fast tonight.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Throwing again. Hart. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake. Hart. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
That's fielded in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart escaping. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive. Hart, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Hart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. On 1st and 10, Hart firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 11-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Hart. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
To throw on second down, Hart. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart. This throw caught right around the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Hart. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
No. Touch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go. Brand 38.
To throw on second down. Hart under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Hart. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 5. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Back to 99 Philly. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a big play for the Jaguars, and even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Hart. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Buchanan. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he steps away. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I trot him out there and try it from the 20.
And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. Hart. He finds Taylor. Complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Hart. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off play action, Hart. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the record.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his foot. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw. Hard. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Off the play fake. Hard. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the lead is down to 20. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Hart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Off play action. Hart. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To throw on second down. Hart going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
On first and 10. Hart, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Hart, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 50.